productivity issues, I think, are really a little bit more deeper than just people being distracted. If we look at it, that the cell phone use, yes, but there's also surfing the internet. There's also the social media, clicking on, checking Facebook and Twitter. There's snack and smoke breaks as well, which accounts for about 27%. And not only that, but of course, gossiping with fellow coworkers is also a huge drain on productivity. But, you know, Americans, we actually work really long hours and oftentimes at a lower pay scale than other countries. So I think, you know, Americans are hard workers, but there's another element here I think that's important, is that oftentimes organizations will not fully have their workers engaged, and that is a much, much deeper issue.
You know what I think? I think employers, companies who tolerate this, if they're upset about it, they get what they deserve. I mean, it's called work rules. And in today's economy, I think there are a lot of people who could, use a job and maybe take it a little more seriously.
Well, also, if there's disengaged workers, then there has to be disengaged managers as well. And you're absolutely right. If there is a disengagement on the workforce or in the workforce, then what has to be looked at is in how are they actually being managed. And a lot of this comes down to, is the organization working from some sort of values level that has been installed culturally inside the workforce? And if it hasn't, you are definitely going to have disengaged workers, because they'll feel like they're drones on an assembly line and simply no one actually cares about them. If you want to have an engaged workforce, you have to invest in them so that they will feel like they will invest back into the organization as well with their time, their focus, and their energy.
That's Gary D. Rodriguez. He's a workplace and productivity expert. Cell phone use, texting, the biggest drain on office productivity at most companies. 50% of companies surveyed said that's the biggest problem. Other things people do on the job, looking at dating sites on company time, then denying that they're doing it, sleeping on the job, saying it's actually praying, changing clothes in a cubicle, and printing a book on company time off the internet on the company printer. 570 WSYR, time 7:19. Traffic, weather in the Wall Street Journal in 3 minutes.